10 actors who took their movie roles way too seriously. Acting is pretty hard, isn't it? Having to embody the certain personas or do certain stunts that require a lot from you? The truth is, some of these famous actors we know and love have had to play certain complicated roles in order to ensure an optimum performance. Let's just say they might have taken things too far. So here are 10 actors who took their movie roles way too seriously. Number 10. Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. In Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance, which is the sequel to the 2007 Ghost Rider movie, Nicolas took his role a little too far. In order to properly portray his character, which was a spirit from hell, he decided to wear a voodoo mask, paint his face with odd symbols, as well as carry mystical objects to invoke otherworldly spirits. Pretty weird, right? Naturally, this freaked out the other actors and co-stars. Cage was unperturbed by this. He says that their fear really made him feel like an otherworldly spirit. Number 9. Margot Robbie. In her role for the Suicide Squad movie, Margot Robbie was required to film an underwater scene where she fights underwater. The scene only required her filming for about 1 minute, but Margot learned how to hold her breath for 5 minutes instead. Number 8. Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix made an announcement in 2008 that he was making a career transition from acting to hip-hop music. But it turns out that this was just Joaquin's way of getting ready for the mockumentary I'm Still Here, where he plays himself transitioning from acting to rap music. So him making that announcement was really a joke. He made everyone else feel as if we were going to lose this exceptional actor and his acting skills, just like in the mockumentary. It was a really extreme joke, to be honest. Guess you can say he really is a joker. It's sad, though, because I can so picture Joaquin with dreads as he calls himself Lil Yak. Number 7. Wesley Snipes. The Blade trilogy was a turning point in superhero movies. It created the basis that a lot of future superhero movies have built on. It's no doubt that Wesley gave an iconic performance, and not a lot of people can act in the manner that he did. During the filming of The Blade, Wesley became the character. He asked everyone to only refer to him as Blade on set. He tried to keep himself scarce on set, and not fraternizing with anyone so he could maintain the mystery of Blade, he only left notes for his co-stars and the movie team, and he signed the note with Blade instead of his name. He even did an entire interview as Blade after filming, and this was in the 90s. Actors didn't really do things like that. Number 6. Daniel Day-Lewis. Now here's an actor that's fond of pushing himself to the limits in order to get into character. Daniel Day-Lewis undergoes meticulous preparations for his movie roles. One of the most bizarre things he did was his role in the 1992 movie, The Last of the Mohican. He prepared for this role by actually living in the wilderness, learning how to hunt and skin animals, fighting with tomahawks, not to mention learning how to load a 12-gauge pistol while running. He also took the pistol everywhere he went. He wanted to accustom himself with the feeling of always carrying a gun. His methods of acting are effective, though. He's won several awards, including an Oscar. Number 5. Jared Leto. The role of Joker is one that can scar an actor for life. When it was Jared Leto's turn, he actually dyed his hair green, shaved his eyebrows, and made various chemical alterations to his body. In Suicide Squad, he also refused to speak to anyone out of character, and even Will Smith said that he doesn't believe that he has actually met the real Jared Leto. On another note, Leto sent Margot Robbie, who plays Harley Quinn, a black rat as a declaration of the Joker's love for her character. And here I was using flowers to get girls when all I had to do was send dark rodents. Number 4. Anne Hathawy. Daniel Day-Lewis isn't the only one who underwent intense preparation for his role. In order to play the role of the tragic character Francine in the tragic drama Les Miserables, Hathaway cut her hair and lost a lot of weight by eating only oatmeal paste and lettuce for months. You can imagine the effects that would have on her body. Anne said that it took her months to recover. Thankfully, her struggles paid off because the role won her an Oscar. Number 3. Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, like Penny and Raj from The Big Bang Theory, I love me some Leo. So I was really amazed when I read about the endurance training that Leo underwent for his role as Hugh Glass in The Revenant. Everything from swimming in freezing water, sleeping in animal carcasses, risking hypothermia, and, brace yourself for this, wrestling a bear. How crazy is that? But the role finally got him that Oscar. But even Leo admitted that he went too far, because he got sick filming the movie. Number 2. Jim Carrey playing Andy. Jim Carrey is one of my favorite actors. I've always loved his witty nature and extremely weird mannerisms, so it wasn't odd when I found this about Jim Carrey. When he played the role of Andy Kaufman in Man on the Moon, it was stated that Jim went too deep into the character that he almost messed up the production of the movie, much to the chagrin of the crew members. There was even a point when Jim met the family of the actual Andy Kaufman, and he spoke to them as if he was their deceased son. Number 1. Heath Ledger. Now, a handful of people have played the Joker, but we can all agree that Ledger's performance is obtrusive. He brought a certain grit to the role that we hadn't seen before. To prepare for the role of Joker, Ledger admittedly locked himself inside a hotel room for 2 months, writing on what he called the Joker Diary, depriving himself of sleep and trying to get himself into the mindset of the Joker. In short, he was actually trying to drive himself insane, or as insane as he could possibly push himself. Talk about dedication. Sadly, Ledger lost his life due to prescription overdose, though it isn't clear if it was his role as Joker that caused it. We can never be certain. Well, guys, those are the 10 actors that took their roles way too seriously. Let me know what you think about their methods in the comments below, and be sure to hit that subscribe button and join the community. Thanks a lot for watching. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some rodents to send.